ever right there.
Yeah, look at that. So you make an appetizer plate with flavor. We are all about taste and we are all about flavor. Yes, the look is important. If you buy good ingredients, it will look good. But the main thing is flavor. And if you want to get flavor, you need pepper like that. You need salt like that.
So
you need spices in here like
salt?
that. You don't gonna buy salt like that, the iodized salt. It's terrible for you, terrible for your health. Throw it out. Or even worse yet, black pepper like that, white pepper like that, comes already ground. When did they ground it? You think they put on it and said, okay, expires in March? No. They ground it maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It sat somewhere in the warehouse and the flavor is totally gone. The spice is totally gone. So you put that on it and you're gonna say, I don't know why my pepper has no flavor. When I have pepper, it doesn't have flavor. So if you throw it out and get your pepper mill, and today it's really the day. You know what? The price is amazing. You get it gift packed already. All you have to do is put a bow on it. Keep one for you, give one away.
That's what I think I love.
Buy a couple of them and you keep 2 and give 2 away.
You know that whoever you give this to is going to use it every day probably.
Yeah,
for cooking
totally.
And for tableside.
Even if you have like a little cheese plate, you know, we're going to sell the cheese knives over here. Look at that. I cut the Swiss cheese, cheddar cheese, Parmesan cheese. I cut it in chunks, put fresh ground pepper on it and a little olive oil. And then you put it on the table and people have a glass of wine or a beer, whatever they have, and just pick it up and eat it.
You guys, if you want the teal, I have to show you something. I don't want you to wait. The teal, brand new, aren't these gorgeous? They're metallic teal. These, less than 500 to go around. I am sending out last call. This will not be here tonight. Wolf doesn't have a show until 7 p.m. this evening. And between now and then, if they don't sell out in the next few minutes in this airing, it will sell out in the next hour because that is nothing compared to what we brought in. We already sold out of the metallic white. We do have the teal, final call. The copper is another new color this year. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, I love this copper this year. I mean, that's just rich and elegant. The red, as you could well expect, is our #1 bestseller. Absolutely stunning. It's like a candy appled metallic red. Down below, we've got it. I love the gunmetal too, don't you? Look, how about get 2 sets? You know, if you're gonna use one for salt and one for pepper, maybe use the other set for some of the specialty grinds that Chef is sharing with us. We've got the gunmetal and we have the stainless. These are the 2 boxes that Chef was talking about, and you get them individually boxed. So whether you give 1 or 2, I tell you, get a couple because you will regret it if you don't. Tomorrow the price goes up to $50 for the same 2-piece grinder sets. The item, by the way, is 81005. We are not limiting 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 per customer. You can get as many as you would like. We do even have batteries in stock. Take a look, that's there, they're right there. We've got the AAA, the AA's, and we have them in a combo pack. We always need batteries. This is how you put the batteries in. This requires the AAA batteries. I'm just gonna show you that whole mechanism comes out of the base. Very easy to take in and out and put those batteries in and then enjoy the freshness that we're talking about. But now it's time to move on to the frothers. This is our second today's special from Wolfgang Puck today. These are so sweet. You can choose either the red, the black, or the teal.
Yeah, over here?
Down here. We're gonna go here first.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay, I think the frother is really amazing because everybody, including myself, you have a coffee, one of this.
Oh, that's the worst when you've got that
fancy
cough.
coffees, yeah, in the morning. Like I had a macchiato this morning. It was $7. So it's an espresso with foam on top. I had no fat milk on top, and you know, there was no choice. So I had it. So now you can do it at home. You can brew your own coffee if you don't have an espresso machine, but you have the frother, and now you can make your own mousse to go on top, your own milk frothed.
And I learned in this show that low-fat milk has more protein than any other option,
low-fat milk obviously has less fat, more protein, so it makes better foam.
Look, it's doubling in size.
Yeah, in how long, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
Look at that.
It's so important because, you know, it aerates, so it adds that air, and then it just fluffs it up so beautifully.
Totally, totally. Look at that. See that is...
And those are stainless steel, by the way. One-handed operation. Love that.
Very easy, very light. So then, if you want to make a coffee or anything, a latte, whatever you decide what you make, and look at the foam.
Look at that, so light, fluffy.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're traveling, obviously, you know you have to spend the money to get a great coffee.
Yeah.
But when you're at home, or you maybe keep one of these at your office, it's so nice to make your own because
Yeah.
it's fresher, it's just better, it's more affordable. And now we're including 5 stencils
if
this
you
year.
think if you have a coffee every day,
Right,
you know,
or 2.
at least one, maybe even more. So it adds up right away.
Look at the cute little stencils.
Yeah, so you get the 5 stencils with it. So if you want to have a good morning, or if you have children, make them a hot chocolate, put a little foam of that on top, and they're going to get that and say, oh my God, this is the cutest thing.
By the way, there's only 200 left in the teal if you want the frother today special. You're getting 3 of them, by the way. By the way, this is the black, of course. These are the stencils. You're getting a heart, a smiley face, the moon and the stars, the sun, and a cappuccino. So that just makes it fun. Obviously, these are very limited, with teal being so close to completely selling out. So either choose the black or the red if the teal is gone by the time you get there.
And you know, if you have iced coffee or hot coffee, look at the foam. See that?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Let me see it against you.
Yeah.
Look
Look
at
at how
it.
fluffy that is.
Yeah.
It was like seconds. And very quiet, too, I noticed.
Very quiet. So you make that and top off your iced latte or whatever you like. And then if you want, put a little caramel on top.
All right, we're busy. All of a sudden, things got crazy around here again.
Okay.
The QR code is the key to getting you through fastest and getting these pieces in your basket.
Yeah.
Because if you wait, things are gonna be selling out. I mean, you just heard teal is almost gone. Teal's almost gone in this pepper mills. White is gone in the pepper grinders. So don't wait. And just another quick reminder, because Greg told me this, if you get all 3 of our today's specials, you're getting 7 different gifts for under $100, and that includes your tax. So you're set to go. I mean, 7 people, if you can part with 1 or 2.
Yep, and here I make the strawberry milk powder, the strawberry milkshake. Look at that. Put the powder in here and really emulsify it perfectly, and here you have your drink.
Yep, that's just great, because now things aren't sitting at the bottom waiting to dissolve.
Or you try it with a spoon to get it from everywhere.
Exactly.
So with this, it makes life so much easier.
So frother set.
Yeah.
That's available for you. Now we're going to move on to the 3rd of our today's specials. Gosh, we're closing in on 18,000 today's specials gone. So this is your choice, and a lot of people are getting all 3. It kind of is the right thing to do because they make the best gifts. And once you do get all 3, you know, you're at $75, so that qualifies you for free shipping for the rest of the day.
And you have totally, you have 7 gifts altogether.
Yeah.
So it's,
feeling.
for basically $10 a gift.
And I love this. This is just one of the sets. You're getting 2 boxes with Wolfgang Puck's name. They're wooden boxes with 3 incredible stainless steel cheese knives for different purposes.
Yeah, totally. You have 3 cheese knives.
Times
so
2.
One is the cheese cleaver here. You can see it's a small cleaver. Now, look how well it cuts.
There's nothing better than a big display like this to have your friends just go help themselves.
They help themselves, or you cut some in advance and then put the knife next to it. So look, so if you have a good knife, it's so easy. Now, if you want to make a bagel with cream cheese on it or things like that, you have the cheese spreader here. So look at that. So I have some goat cheese here, some croutons, and what I do often is I make them in advance, and then I put them in the oven for a second to soften the cheese up.
Ooh.
And it's really delicious. And don't forget a little black pepper on top.
Yeah, exactly. We've got
Here we
going right
go.
here.
See, that's always for me. If you invite me to your house, make sure you have black pepper for me, all right?
Preferably in his grinder.
Yeah, not some already ground one, for sure not.
Exactly.
And then we have the cheese knife here. So if you have a pre-cheese or whatever, you can cut it through, and look at that.
Yum, yum, yum.
And then it has the dent on the top, pick it up, and you have lunch.
That never occurred to me in the past. I never knew what the fork was at the end of that knife.
Yeah, it's to pick up the cheese.
Yeah. So you don't have people reaching in with their fingers.
Exactly. Put it on your plate.
I'm a slow learner, apparently. That is
Better
brilliant.
late than never.
Don't you feel like, you're right, don't you feel like this is a buy one, get one on this Today Special with the cheese knives and boxes? At this price? You could spend...
It's an amazing price, and you're going to use it all the time. You know, you're always going to say, what do I need it for? But you know what?
Look at that.
If you want to do something right, do it now.
I mean, you can spend $10 a knife easily for this kind of quality. You're getting one box, 2 boxes with the 3 knives included. I just want to make sure you get what understand what you're getting, because this is an amazing Today Special and an amazing gift.
Yeah.
I would be so thrilled if somebody gave this to me.
And it comes in a gift box already, and you know, look at the box, how nice it looks. You open it up and says, oh my God, this must be expensive.
Right, they feel expensive.
Yeah.
I like this little feature too, where you put your, Wolfgang, your logo.
I know, it's easy to hold like that, see?
Yeah, it just gives you more control of the knife. But they just look great, and again, the quality is there, as it always is with Chef. We have surpassed 18,000, and we, as I said, are very busy. It's early on a Friday afternoon. I know it's noon here, but it's still very early on the whole west side of the country. So
you're right.
Some people are just seeing this for the very first time, and I do think we're gonna sell out of everything early today. I wish we would've gotten more of everything. I think this is kind of one of those, get it while you can, run to your phones, grab your phone and use the app, or take that phone and put it up to that QR code and take a picture of it. It'll bring you right to the Today Specials, all 3 of them. Okay.
Perfect gift, look at that.
Yeah,
if you don't use it, put it back in here, close it up, put it away, and it will be stored safely.
I love that. Instead of banging around in a little drawer with all your knives if you have cheese knives. I think that is absolutely beautiful. Recreate that if you'd like. Take a picture of the display. Marion and team does such a great job.
It's easy. You get a few grapes, a few apples, whatever fruits you like, and then put the pieces of cheese. Don't buy cheese which is already sliced. Buy some chunks, and you make a nice little platter.
Absolutely. I think that is brilliant right there. But we're going to go back to the beginning of our 3 Today Specials just to review and remind you what we're doing today, because this is a big day. It's our last visit with Wolfgang for the 25th anniversary.
Last of my anniversary
Yes.
year, 25 years. Is it 25 years?
How is that even possible?
You were in high school, I was already here.
I met you 24 years ago, and I cannot believe how fast this 2.5 decades has gone. But we are celebrating, and we have been all year long, but this is the grand finale, and this is, I think, if you can only do one Today Special, do this one, because you will use them every single day. These are not just a salt and pepper grinder. These are spice mills. Chef will show you all kinds of ideas. I do want to encourage you, though, especially if you want the teal. Sorry if I sound like a broken record, but it is last call. Yeah. Less than 400 to go around in the teal. That's all we have. We cannot place another order. If we get these back, it could be another year.
Yeah, no, totally. I mean, we had a lot of things we ordered for the holidays, but it never showed up.
Oh, really?
Because the pipelines are still clogged up.
Oh, goodness. That's
so
crazy.
I think it's really, we are lucky we have that many, and if you don't get them now, you won't have them.
Forever hold your peace.
Yeah.
Here's your copper. We do have it in the red. We've got the gunmetal down below and the stainless steel. We are not limiting one set per customer either. I mean, pepper mills or grinders, they can be really expensive, and not one that I've ever seen out there has this easy to access opening. So you can put all of your spice, look at how big that is, and it's a bigger capacity, by the way.
And you see exactly how much stuff you have in it. A lot of them, when they have it on the bottom, you don't know what is in there. Here you say, okay, good, I still have enough of my spice and sugar in here for the next months. I don't have to change it. I don't have to add to it. I don't have to open it up. So keep it that way, and then just use it whenever you are ready. And as you can see, it even has the lights underneath. So.
I love that feature. That's huge.
So you see, if you have a dining room, or you have it on a dining room table, the lights are down. Maybe it's a candlelight, whatever. So you see exactly how much pepper, how much salt you put on your salad, on your fish, your steak, whatever you
So adjustability on the grind, and then another key feature is the ceramic mechanism.
The ceramic grinder make all the difference because they don't break. You know, if you have steel grinders with humidity, with salt, it corrodes, and then all of a sudden they get stuck.
That is the worst, because then you have to throw the whole thing away. But that's a really important, very high quality feature. And there are cheap ones out there with the plastic that break.
Or with plastic grinder too.
Yeah,
I saw some with plastic grinder with
that's a good point.
Steel grinder, whatever, but ceramic is the best thing.
They are, absolutely. So again, this is the first Today Special. Let's show the different grinds. We've got a few minutes to be able to show that.
So, okay, perfect. So you can see I have still the black pepper here, and then on the bottom here, we have the screw where we can decide how fine or how coarse the grind should be. So I put it fairly coarse now. Look at that. See that? So if I would have a pepper steak, that's how I would put the pepper on it. I wouldn't put it really fine, because when I saute it, I want to get some bites of the pepper. And this way, you get it really, really well. Because why? Because you get all the flavor, because it's ground fresh. So if you want to do it really fine, you screw it until it goes getting, and you screw it so until it's fine, and then...
Oh, look at that.
Look at that here.
I know we are busy. This is really, honestly, your grinders are the best.
Yeah.
And they have continually gotten better over the years.
And you see how fast they go, really.
Exactly.
Okay. And the same thing is with salt. Look at that. So you have sea salt. I love fleur de sel. And if it's too coarse, it's not good, because you get a bite on it and they said, oh my God, it's so strong. But if you grind it, put it on your salad, put it on your steak, put it on your fish, it's all the difference.
Absolutely. So again, the grinders are definitely flying. In fact, I know over half the quantities at the gunmetal are gone. Yeah. That is a pretty color. And I mean, they're all so pretty. It's just a matter of your personal preference for your kitchen. And when you think about gifts, any of them work, right?
Yeah, no, totally. And it's a gift people are going to use all the time. That's what I like about it. You know, you get often gifts and you said, okay, we're going to take it back. Or we're going to give it to somebody. This is something you're going to keep for you all the time. So if you get it as a gift, or if you give it as a gift, you will use it all the time.
We're going to move down the road one more time to give you the other two Today Specials, just a quick sneak peek look, because I don't want you to miss out on any of them. In fact, I do want to update you on the frothers, which is, as you can see on that display, the second Today Special. We had red, well, we have red, teal, and black, but we have 140 left in the teal. You're getting 3 frothers, and you're getting 5 of the stencils to be able to put on top of a macchiato or a cappuccino if you want to become your own personal barista. But then the third Today Special, which I think is just like the steal of the day, are these cheese knife sets. You're not getting one at $29.95. That would be what you would expect to pay. You're getting 2. So you're getting 6 knives and 2 boxes, wooden boxes to display them or to store them, and then you're getting these boxes to be able to gift them. And I just think that's an incredible gift, I think. Because look at this beautiful presentation.
I know. Look, it comes in a gift box, in a beautiful wooden box here. So that way it doesn't going to lie around in your drawers or anywhere. So if you don't use them, put them back in here and put them somewhere. So
tell everybody the story of the knives that your sons got too.
I know. I love to put my good knives away always, because my children, when they need a screwdriver, they don't find a screwdriver, they use a knife. And then they repair something, put the knife in there, and all of a sudden, I look at the knife and say, shit, where is the point? And nobody did anything with it. I said, I don't know how it happened. By itself in the drawer, the knives are losing their points. You know, they use it as a screwdriver. So now I put it away, out of sight, out of mind, so they don't see it.
I love that story. I think we've all been there.
I'm sure you saw it many times. And even probably I did it a few times. Where you say, okay, I'm just going to screw a little screw in and it's fine. You use your knife.
Just tighten up the handle.
I know Greg wouldn't do that at home, because Marianne would have the stick behind, and that would be it. Yeah.
But what Greg does do at home
is... She said always, so always, yes.
What Greg does do at home, though, is brings Marianne coffee in the morning, right?
Yeah.
With his frother.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my my gosh, I have had some of my very favorite moments in my entire career on air with you, Chef.
Okay, good.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, look at that. They're so sharp.
I know.
Obviously, the hard cheeses need a really
now look at that.
solid
This
knife.
is Parmesan. It's hard cheese.
Yep. Not a problem.
Not a problem. And you get 3 of them. So you have the cheese cleaver, you have the cheese spreader, and you have the cheese knife. So you have 3 of them. That's all you will ever need.
You're going to be so excited to have these ready to box. Well, they're boxed. Ready to wrap. Either, give or send or slip it under the tree.
Yep.
Great
and
today's specials,
it comes in the gift box, and look how easy it is. So if you keep that out, if you have a cheese tray, you keep that out. You don't need a fork, no nothing. You just take that and you pick up your cheese. So easy, fast, and perfect.
Easy peasy. You're going to be like truly the celebrity chef of your own party.
Yeah, we eat with our eyes first. So you want to make